Hey guys, all right, longer video today, longer training. So last night I got a text from a doc, and he's like, I wrote it down. He said, confession. I went into a depressed funk about 10 days ago. I need help. I want to go full force with virtual. Do you have a quick start guide or a quick start checklist? Because he said, I need bite-sized steps, otherwise I get overwhelmed. Consider this video your checklist, okay? I don't have one written, like we have pieces, parts and pieces all over the place, but this video that you're gonna watch right here, this is your check. I'm gonna give you a verbal checklist, step by step, piece by piece, okay? Get a notebook, get a pen and paper, you go, pen, right? Take some notes. You're gonna write these steps out piece by piece. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you the action steps, and I'm gonna go on tangents, and I'm going to talk about the principles and strategy behind it. There's an order, there's a method, there's a system to this madness, right? Called virtual. Before I get too ranty, what I'm going to say is be very, very careful on who you listen to, because when I'm scrolling feed, it's virtual this, virtual that. If you are not, so the question you have to ask yourself is, are they doing it or just teaching it? Big difference. Big difference. I've been doing virtual for years and years and years. Hybrid, I know I call it hybrid, where brick and mortar plus virtual stuff, phone consults, which we'll talk about, virtual, hybrid plus virtual, right? It was only until last October where our virtual was to the point where I can turn off brick and mortar and I can go 100% virtual. But I've been in this virtual world a long time. I didn't just start 2 weeks ago, right? When it became popular. Right. Also, I'm gonna talk about the secrets. Right. The gurus are gonna hate, the consultants are gonna hate this video, because I'm gonna give everything. I'm just gonna spill it piece by piece, step by step. Okay. So, put away distractions. Right, guys. I'm gonna put this video on my personal page. I'm gonna put it in my Facebook group for doctors. Maybe I'll put it on YouTube. Maybe not. But I'll put it in a portal, the membership portal for virtual docs, so they can refer back to it later on. I'll email it out, I don't care. But the goal here is to give you actionable steps, okay, piece by piece. So if you have distractions, if you have a dog, kennel the damn thing up, right? Put the damn thing away. If you have kids, kennel them up, right? Put earmuffs, because I might get rowdy on this one. So you might want to put earmuffs on the kids, right? Generally, I don't get too wild with the language, but you never know. With this one, it might be different. All right. Step one, let me just take you through this thing step by step. Number one, pick a niche. Okay, that's step one. Pick a niche. Doesn't matter, really. Well, I'll give you my opinion on it, but let me give you some ideas. There's weight loss. Okay, there's thyroid. There's ADHD. Again, I'm in the functional medicine arena, right? I'm not going to tell you how to do other stuff. I'm telling you how to do functional medicine. There's ADHD. There's leaky gut. Okay, there's autoimmune, there's migraine headaches, there's so many different things, infertility, there's so many, fibromyalgia, diabetes, neuropathy, right? There's so many of them. What are you good at, and what are you good at solving, right? Pick one. Become the go-to expert for that particular niche, that condition, right? My opinion these days, how things are situated, is that I would go back, and this is what I'm doing, go back to the well. Go back to good old-fashioned weight loss. And I know the doctor that's watching this probably not gonna like me saying that, but weight loss is an inherent interest. It's an easy close when you're different. Write these 4 bullet points down, because whenever you do marketing, there's 4 big bullet points that you have to hammer home. Write these down. You have to be new. You have to be exciting. You have to be unique. And you have to be unlike anything they've ever seen or tried before. If you can check off, ideally all 4 of these, your life becomes much easier. If you don't have anything unique and nothing that differentiates yourself, you're fighting an uphill battle. And this is what I fought 13 years ago when I was doing straight chiropractic, because that's when I came out of school 15 years ago. It was like subluxations, destroy people's lives, and anyway, that's a conversation for another day, but I was taught to believe that I was gonna hang my shingle and all these people, the floodgates would open up, right? I was gonna be 100% cash, higher volume. I had 20 to 25 chiros within a 2-mile radius, 3-mile radius, and I was a commodity. I had to, after a while of just beating my head against the wall, like, you have to differentiate yourself. You have to make yourself unique. Let me go, with that being said, I'll go on a tangent later about Facebook. But anyway, so number one, pick a niche. I like weight loss, functional weight loss. The reason why it's functional, why we do functional, is because it's unique, it's different. It's unlike anything they've ever seen or tried before. If you try and push calorie restriction, that's been done for decades. Okay, you're gonna fight an uphill battle. It's not new, it's not unique. People have tried it before. You're gonna fight an uphill battle. You're gonna have, if you're doing strictly like HCG, we scaled HCG up, but we only did that once we tied in the food test. We made it unique. We made it different. We made it exciting. Okay, look at this graph, right? We mild, moderate, severe. We put it on steroids. That is when we scaled that sucker to the moon. Until then, you're gonna have a tough time scaling weight loss if you're just focused on calorie restriction and a few supplements. So you got to be different. You got to make differentiate yourself. That's why we do functional weight loss. That's my next program. This is gonna be Triwell on steroids. Anyway, that's coming later. But so step one, pick a niche. The thing about weight loss is that these people typically aren't too beat up. With thyroid, with sometimes ADHD kids, with diabetes, with neuropathy, with gut dysfunction, a lot of these people skip functional medicine. We're not the first doctors they go to. They go straight to medical. Typically, they go straight to medical doctors. And the medical doctor beats the hell out of them because it's like medication after medication after medication. Finally, they get around to me, and it's like I'm their 6th doctor, 7th. They've been all these specialists. I'm the 6th, 7th, 8th doctor they've been to, and now they got all these walls up. They've got, they're spending a ton of money. They've spent a lot of money trying to get well, and finally, I'm like the last resort, right? So now they got like these. It becomes harder. I have to do this dance, right? I have to show them that, hey, what we do is unique, different. Right? We dig, find, and work towards fixing the underlying root cause, and this is what I'm going to recommend, this test and that test. And so it's this dance. And so I'm not going to say it can't be done. I do it all the time. But if my arse was against the wall, like my brick and mortar, like I talked to a doc, Monday I was talking to doctors all day long. Yesterday though, I talked to a doc and his practice was cut in half. Still open, but cut in half. Half his patients aren't showing up. So if my butt's against the wall, and I would go back to the well. I would go back to functional weight loss. It's easy to close. It's inherent. Yes, people have an interest in that stuff, and you're unique. You're different, and what you have is powerful. And so I would go back to that, and I would start closing case fees, and you do that over the phone, which I'll talk about. So pick a niche. That's step one. Step two is you need to build a funnel for that website, or for that niche. So the doctor that's on board, or the doctor that texted me, I'm gonna ask him, hey, what niche do you want to focus on? He might say weight loss, he might say ADHD, he might say thyroid, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna give him my funnel. Okay, here it is. I have 140 of these things built out. Right? I've been doing this a long time. But with the Funnel Advantage program, we have 29 of these suckers. So if he wants diabetes, boom, within 5 minutes, he has a diabetes funnel built out. Now he's gonna take 20 minutes and get into that diabetes funnel because I'm going to give him the share link and he's going to drop that website into his account. Now he's going to start at the top and work his way down. It takes me 20 minutes to do that. Get rid of my logo, get rid of the logo, swap that out, get rid of the phone number. Hey, change my phone number with his phone number, get rid of my clinic name, put his clinic name. See, it takes me from start to finish, top to bottom, about 20 minutes. Okay, so that's step one, funnel. Step three is once that funnel is built out, he needs a custom domain, custom URL. Okay, I hope you're taking notes. Right, write these down. Custom domain. What I like to do is I couple a city or location plus a service or condition. Okay, so I'll do, let's say I'm using the example weight loss. I'm gonna do TampaWeightLoss.com. Probably taken. Add another keyword. The more keywords that you can get into that URL, the better it's going to. It's only going to help your cause if you can get more keywords into that URL. So TampaWeightLoss.com, taken, okay. TampaWeightLossClinic.com. Add another keyword to the end of that sucker. Okay, It's not a business name, right? It's not a business name. It's not a DBA, nothing like that. It's just a URL that you can brand where you can start running traffic into it, okay? So I customize the URL. I do that through GoDaddy, right? Buy the URL through GoDaddy. I 3 clicks in the back office of GoDaddy. I point the CNAME to ClickFunnels, and now I can link the funnel. Now I have a funnel that's custom domained. Now there's a lot of all of our funnels. There's a lot of content. There's a lot of keywords because I want to take advantage of the SEO as well, like the organic reach as well. Like I don't want to just pay for traffic. I want that sucker to slowly climb overnight, or not overnight, but slowly climb over time, because it's not going to rank overnight. It's going to take a lot of time for that sucker to rank, right? So, but in the meantime, get it done, and then what's the next step? Now you need traffic, right? You picked your niche, you got your custom domain, you got your funnel built out, okay, thank you page, all that stuff. Call to action, I'll talk about call to action as we go along here. But what's the next step? Traffic. Am I going to Facebook for traffic? No. Facebook is a newspaper. It's interruptive advertising. And I'll talk about that as we go along because I have a rant on that. But I'm going over to Uncle G. Right? I'm gonna take my funnel, my weight loss funnel, and I'm gonna take it to Uncle G, Google, right? So I'm gonna take my weight loss website and I'm gonna stick that sucker top spot. What is, the ads at the top of Google get about 10% of the clicks. Top spot organically gets about 33%, then it goes down to like, I don't know, 16 or 17, and it keeps going down from there. So if you're on page 3 of Google, your website, it's dead. Unless you're paying per click, then it's relevant. But if you're on page 3 of Google, you have more of an asset than you have or more of a liability than you have an asset. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, and I have all the Google ads too. I'm gonna give this doctor the ads, but take your website, put that sucker top spot so you're sitting right next to Weight Watchers. Okay, you're sitting right next to Jenny Craig and whatever else is Noom, whatever else is popping up there. So, and how I'm gonna do my targeting, I'm gonna do weight loss keywords, weight loss clinic. I'm gonna put all my keywords in there with Google, and then I'm also, because Google gets weight loss gets about 500,000, 550,000 searches per month on Google. Weight Watchers gets about 1.8 million or 1.9 million searches. So you think that might be a good keyword? Yeah. What about Jenny Craig? A lot of searches. Nutrisystem, a lot of searches. So these are my keywords that I'm gonna put into my Google campaign. So if somebody's searching Weight Watchers, yes, Weight Watchers is going to come up. Weight Watchers ad is gonna come up. But what's sitting right underneath that? Okay, functional weight loss. Minnesota's #1 functional, whatever it might be, whatever my ad says, right? We have all those built out. Okay, functional weight loss, doctor, free consultation, Minnesota's #1 weight loss clinic, something like that. That's what I have, right? And it's sitting right underneath that, right? And I'm only paying per click, by the way. So that's my step 4, right? And I'm not gonna, you're writing these down, but that's where I go first and foremost. Before I get that, now I skipped a step. Before I get that ad set up with Google, my Facebook pixel needs to be on my funnel website. Okay, get that pixel on your funnel website for this reason. Because now I want to go and retarget the people that came from Google. Some thing you need to understand is that Google and YouTube are search. They're coming from search. They're in learning mode. They're trying to solve a problem. Who can help me lose weight? Who's nearby that can help me with my thyroid dysfunction? Who can help me with, who's local? You see what I'm saying? Let me look at reviews. Let me look at images. Does it look like some place that I'd want to go? Yes or no? That's Google. That's the yellow pages. Okay? Facebook is a newspaper. Am I going to the newspaper to look for an orthodontist? No. But make sure your pixel, it's 3 clicks, and I have all those trainings into the back office of the engagement secrets course. Okay, and I'll put all the links to my stuff. I'll put all that stuff beneath this video if you want to check that stuff out. But engagement secrets, that's where we walk you through pixel setup, 3-minute video, custom audience, 3-minute video, and then retargeting campaigns. Again, you're just going after your custom audience of everybody that's visited your website. So I'm running traffic from Google and YouTube, and I'll talk about YouTube in a little bit, but you're running traffic, pay-per-click ads. I'm gonna pay $3 a click, $4 a click, whatever. They hit my website. Did they take action on that first time? Yeah, probably not. But what's going to happen when they get over on Facebook? What are they going to see? Here's the best example I have. We were up in Maple Grove, town north of here. It must have been last summer, and we were like, okay, what are some things that kids can do up in Maple Grove? And did a Google search, and I was like, okay, #1, like trampoline. There's some trampoline park, okay, And I'm like, yeah, I don't want a kid with a broken arm. So we didn't do that. But I hit their website. Now, what did I do? Later on in the day, I'm scrolling Facebook. What do I see? I'm on Facebook and I see a bunch of kids jumping on trampolines, right? For the next week, I see kids jumping on trampolines. So that's what I'm talking about, is like they're gonna hit your weight loss website on the front end because they're searching for something weight loss related. Now on the back end, that's where you can, with Facebook, that's where you break down that KLT factor. Okay, what's the KLT factor? KLT. Okay, I'm gonna talk slower. Sorry, I'm probably going too fast. Know, like, trust. Okay, know, like, trust, right? You can provide value. And hey guys, Dr. Brandon Manny, today we're talking weight loss and inflammation. Hey guys, Dr. Brandon Manny, today we're talking weight loss and food sensitivities and how that's holding you back. Okay, you're gonna build out a sequence of value-based videos. Guys, you have the time. Don't say you don't have the time. You have the time. Now's the time to do this stuff. Don't tell yourself lies, right? So build out this retargeting sequence on the back end. And all you do, remember, is pixels on your website. Then you just create the custom audience within the Facebook portal. Just create audience, create custom audience, and then it's just click with that everybody that's visited your website within the past 30 days. Whatever you want to do, you can just set the settings. So, and I have all the trainings in the Engagement Secrets portal. Okay, now you're gonna create your retargeting campaigns on the back end. So, and that, by the way, your Facebook ad spend goes from here to here when you're targeting your own list. When you're targeting your own custom audience list, like I'm paying 3 cents, 1 cent, 8 cents, 13, it is pennies to go after your own audience that you've built through others' traffic sources. You're not just going after cold Facebook traffic. You're not just going after cold. Cold meaning I'm gonna run an ad and I'm gonna run it, for example, let me go on a tangent here. For sure, you have to go after your custom audience. But what most people teach is that I'm gonna go after certain interest. I'm gonna go after stop the thyroid madness. Okay, I'm gonna go after Hashimoto's awareness. I'm gonna go after these certain interests that they may or may not have an interest in. Just because somebody has an interest in, it's Betty's scrolling the news feed and I wonder what Uncle Rico is doing today, and they're scrolling, oh, thyroid, oh, well, maybe I have thyroid, maybe I should click on it. Just because somebody has an interest in something doesn't mean they're actively searching for a doctor to solve that problem. See what I'm saying? So there's a difference. Can you do it that way? Yes. But I would recommend for sure go after the people that have come through the front door. Now, when they get to your funnel, what's the call to action? Okay, I mean, you can set your call to action to whatever. You can send them to a mini masterclass. We've done that. You can send them to a training. As far as sending people, this is where gurus will bite my head off. But if somebody's telling you that you can send somebody to a webinar, and at the end of that webinar, it's a buy now button, and it's going to be $1,000 or $500. No, they're not going to do it. So if somebody's telling you that you can set up a webinar and somebody's going to buy, at the end of the training, somebody's going to whip out their card and pay you $1,000, not going to happen. Somebody's feeding you a bunch of BS. If you're going high ticket, which is what you need to do, you need to go high ticket, but it's going to require a call. Okay, it's going to require anything above $200 or $300. It's going to take a consultation over the phone. That's just how it works. I don't make the rules. I just follow them. I test this stuff. Trust me, I've tested many webinars. And not only that, but people started especially if you're going on for a long time, your audience just slowly trickles off, and then by the time you get to your call to action, most of the people are gone, right? So there's a lot of different forces, but if you have a video sales letter or a training or a webinar, keep it short, but keep the call to action a phone consultation. Love to hop on a call and see if what we have would make sense for you. So on my weight loss funnel, the button is a calendar. It's a link straight to my calendar. It's a link straight where they can schedule themselves. Okay, and then I call them. All right. The reason why we do that is because you have to go higher ticket. You have to close to something that's $700, $800, $1,500, $2,000. You have to sell a case fee where your return is going to squash your ad spend. Because if somebody's telling you, hey, you can create an ebook or a course for $97 or $27, it's going to cost you $400 in ad spend to get somebody to spend $27. You're going to be upside down. You have to flip it. So you have to close somebody on a bigger package, a bigger protocol, a bigger case fee, so that they pull the trigger, so that your return is this and your ad spend is this. That's what I want, okay? So that's what we do. On all of our funnels, the call to action is pop on over into my scheduler. You can schedule yourself. And then we talk to them. And then we close, we solve their problems. That sales 101, you guys, is that people pay for solutions to problems, right? I have a car because I want to get from point A to point B. I'm hungry, so I go to the grocery store and I get food, right? That's how this thing works. So let me just back up a step here. So funnels built out, websites built out, right? Call to action are set up, people straight into the calendar. That's what we want. Traffic sources, Facebook mainly retargeting, this kind of stuff. Trying to think if I forgot anything. Okay, here's how we use Facebook differently. Now this is where the value is here, because I don't send people, like if I run a Facebook ad, let's say I run it for a weight loss video, weight loss something. Most people would say, hey, I'm gonna send you to my website, or I'm gonna send you to my funnel, or I'm gonna send you to, training, a VSL, video sales letter, or something. What we do is we send them straight into Messenger. And that's what my engagement secrets course is all about. Is we send people into Messenger. So they click the link in the ad, opens up the Messenger. Now I can talk to them. Okay, it opens a Messenger. Now, here's how this thing works. It's a bot. Now, okay, it's a bot, right? So I probably now you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get all freaked out. Don't get freaked out. I show you how to do this. Click here, click here, click here, boom. Here's how this thing works. As soon as they click the link, boom, Messenger opens up. I say, hey, Mary, thanks for your interest in our weight loss masterclass. What's a good email to send it to? Okay, what is a good email to send it to? I capture their email address. Okay, that's step one. Step two is, great, I'll send it over as soon as I can. By the way, are you in my closed Facebook community? Are you in my closed Facebook group? Okay, we share tips, tools, and strategies on how you can, optimize, push your health in a more optimal direction. More health and vitality, whatever I say, whatever. So I'm growing my group, or kind of on autopilot. I'm growing my group. By the way, when they come in that group, I get their email address again. But this first one, I'm gonna manually put that sucker into my Aweber drip sequence for weight loss. Okay, because over on YouTube, you're gonna create a playlist of all your weight loss videos. Okay, you're gonna take a weight loss video, weight loss and inflammation, weight loss and food sensitivities, weight loss and toxicities, weight loss and, you get the idea, ketogenic, weight loss and what's going to happen if you don't get this thing fixed, Mary? Do you have, now these are the hot button questions that I ask weight loss patients. Do you have any diabetes? Are you pre-diabetic? Do you have any diabetes in your family? Do you have any heart disease in your family? Do you have any cancer in your family? Do you have any Alzheimer's in your family? Like, I just do that to plant the seed. I'm not doing scare tactics, nothing like that, but just to plant a seed, like to Mary, like, oh my gosh, what if I don't get this thing fixed? What if I don't get this 50 pounds off? What's the next step? Okay, that's part of my engagement portion. So basically, what happens is I get their email address through the Messenger, plop on it. It could be 4 hours later, but I plop that email over into I manually put it so that Mary gets the masterclass. But later in the day, 4 hours later, 5 hours, I can go to Mary personally, and I'll say, Mary, I just sent the masterclass. You're looking to lose weight? ? Now I can have a conversation. There's times where, especially with thyroid, I was going back and forth. I was talking to like 6, 7 people at the same time. Imagine it being in person, like you're talking to this person, then this person, this person, this person, like you're talking to like 6 or 7 people at the same time. It gets a little bit overwhelming. So what I do is I pre-qualify them. I want to make sure that they're worth talking to on the phone, because Facebook provides a lot of tire kickers, a lot of plate lickers. I want to pre-qualify. Are you a 10 out of 10? If you're a 4 out of 10, I'm not going to waste my time. So pre-qualify them. Okay, sounds like you can look at their profile and see if it looks like somebody that's within normal limits, right? So anyway, so you send them to your calendar, and they schedule themselves, and you hop on the phone and solve their problems on the phone. So I call it engagement secrets, but it's all about add into Messenger. Ding, ding, ding. I get their email address. I get them in my group. What happens when they come in my group? I can break down that KLT factor once again. Know, like, and trust. I can stay in touch with them, because maybe they look at the masterclass, but maybe it's going to take a series of 6, 7, 12, 16 different emails before they pull the trigger. Maybe they keep seeing me in my group, my close community. I provide value, and they get to know me, right? And then I can hop on the phone with them. So, okay, now YouTube. That's another very exciting thing these days, because YouTube is, you can run ads, right? You run ads, you only pay if somebody watches at least 30 seconds of that video. So I have a software, I'm not gonna mention the software, I'll train on it. The doctors in the inner circle get the training on it. But I have a software that's it'll scrape 200 videos on weight loss. And I can set, give me 200 URLs. So I can type in the search bar like weight loss, or I can type in thyroid, and it's gonna give me 200 thyroid, the top 200 thyroid videos on YouTube that are set up for monetization, which means I can set a video directly in front of the thyroid video that that person is wanting to watch. Your targeting does not get any better than that. If somebody is searching on thyroid, they want to watch a thyroid video, and I can set my thyroid video directly in front of that. How does your targeting get any better? It doesn't. So for weight loss, I can set my weight loss video, commercial, VSL, training, whatever. I can set that right in front of other weight loss videos. So I can say, hey, software, give me 200 videos on weight loss. I take those videos, I pop them over into my Google targeting. Because remember, Google owns YouTube, and when you set up your YouTube ads, that's done on Google. Placements, and you put in your placements all these links, and you only pay when somebody watches 30 seconds or beyond. So that first 30 seconds, my job is to, the first 5 seconds, they can skip after 5 seconds. So that first 5 seconds, my job is to get a good hook in there, ask them a good question. So one of my hooks is like, the ketogenic diet sucks. And I kind of pause a little bit, because they're watching they want to watch a keto video. Drew Manning, or one of these keto guys, Thomas DeLau or whatever, they want to watch a keto video, and I say, the ketogenic diet sucks. And then in the next slide it says, unless it is modified, unless it is customized. What if you are severely sensitive to dairy, severely sensitive to avocado, severely sensitive to eggs? How successful do you think you'd be? Then I get into it. But that first 30 seconds, your job is to attract people that you want into your ecosystem and repel the people that you don't. So, what I would say in there is, like, if you're looking to lose weight, if you want to try the ketogenic diet, keep watching. If not, push skip. I'd hate to waste your time. So that way you're not going to pay for it. And you just got free view basically, but you're not going to pay for it unless they watch 30 seconds or beyond. If they do that, that's what you want, right? And you're going to pay pennies after that. I mean, my YouTube campaign is like 14 cents and 13 cents, 12 cents for a view. Like, we have tens and tens of thousands of views for very, very inexpensive. A few $100 will get you a lot of views. But when they click the link, what happens? They go into my funnel. What happens when they get in my funnel? I can retarget them. When I retarget them with ads, what happens? They click the link, ding, ding, ding. Now they're coming into my group. See how that cycle works? So it's YouTube and Google, they're the big ones, because people are actively searching. They're in learning mode. So YouTube, and again, if you want the trainings on YouTube, I'll give them to you, right? We've already had it done. Everything it's already been created. Everything that we've done, it's already been done. What we give doctors are their shortcuts. Click by click, look over my shoulder, step by step, piece by piece. That's where we come in, right? We give you the ads, the Google ads, all the funnel websites. We can compress years of time. I'm learning, and because I pay thousands and thousands of dollars to coaches to learn this stuff that I teach doctors. And so I take these ideas, these strategies, these principles, and I bring it into the world of functional medicine. And that's why we have the portals. We have all the funnels built out. We have all the Facebook ads built out, right? The thing is, with Facebook, guys, and so here's my other quick tangent, is if you're doing hey, I'm doing something crazy for $27, I'm gonna give away the farm. Guys, I see this all the time, $17. If price point is your uniqueness, your marketing is broken, right? Your marketing is broke. If you're leading with price, your marketing sucks. It just does. And that's what most agencies, that's what they do, right? It's recycled stuff, $27, $17. These people aren't gonna show up for one. Most don't show up. They're very poor quality lead, but you have to be unique. You have to differentiate yourself. You have to become the specialist. I want you guys to be portrayed as the expert, the specialist in this particular niche, right? The go-to doctor in your town, your city, your area for ADHD, for weight loss, for thyroid, for gut, right? Not just because you're the cheapest guy in town. Cheapest guy in town doesn't win. Cheapest guy in town loses. But the other thing I want to understand about agencies and Facebook agencies is that, they say, teach a man or give a man a fish and he can eat for a day. Teach him how to fish and he can eat for a lifetime. Right? And that's what I want for you guys. I want for you to be able to look over my shoulder, watch what I've done over the past decade, a lot of years, and take what I have, use it for your own use, and teach yourself how to fish, step by step, piece by piece, so that you can feed yourself for a lifetime and not be dependent upon a third-party agency to do the fishing for you. And all that stuff is just recycled garbage anyway. It's recycled, and it's a poor strategy, right? Some agencies are good. I'm not going to say they're all bad. I mean, if you have deep marketing if you have more money than you do time, then say, yeah, here agency, here's $2,000. You send me some people. But I'd rather have you take that same $2,000 and put it toward your ad spend, because you're paying somebody else in your office $12-15 an hour to run these campaigns, which are very, very easy to do. It's not rocket science. You can teach yourself how to do this stuff, or you can just look over my shoulder and watch me do it, step by step, click by click. So, all right, guys, 31 friggin' minutes. Right, long video, long training. Hope you found value. If you did, please share this thing. If you know other doctors wanting to get into the virtual stuff, wanting to make money online. The other day, food testing, that could be another niche. I mean, I talked to 2 people. It was Monday. Because I don't want to get into the numbers because this is going on my personal page, but my calls with food testing about 12 minutes, 10, 12 minutes, a few $100 profit. And I did that a few times. I mean, again, I don't want to go into specifics, but that's another, Everly Will did $30 million last year. Okay. You don't think food sensitivity testing has a place? 30 million they did. Don't you think you could put a Google ad right next to them, right up at the top there, and sending people into your ecosystem? You get on the phone, you make a few $100 here, a few $100 there, a few $100 there, right? With quick phone calls, can be done. We do it all the time. We do it all day, every day. So, all right, guys, I'll let you go. If you found value, make sure you smash that like button. If you're watching this on my personal page, make sure you get in my closed group. I'll put that link below this video as well. Again, share this thing if you know of another doctor that could benefit from the strategies that we teach. And what I'll do also beneath this video, I'll throw in the comments, I'll put all my trainings. So the virtual system, the functional, we have the inner circle, we have all my funnel programs, because you can a la carte some of this stuff. Some docs like, hey, I don't need all your funnels. Show me your Facebook. Okay, let's do that one. Some docs are like, show me Google. Okay, we have that. So we can a la carte these things out where, we can find out where you're weak, where are you deficient, and let's fill in those gaps. Some doctors are awesome with funnels, but they suck at traffic. Well, let's focus on YouTube ads and some of these other sources, right? So I'll let you go. Have a great day. I'm praying for you, right? This is going to be a battle, but we're just going to take it one day at a time, one step at a time, piece by piece, and we'll see you next time.